Hello, it's Swaddy Carp. It's Ricky and Isaan here, coming to you from rural Thailand as always. Just out by the lake. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. It's stinking hot, even though it's cold season. It is stinking hot. And just got a few things to talk about this video. With my recent video, I copped a bit of flack, I guess. I know the majority of the people were just trying to help me out, but I just felt like I was getting a lot of criticism regarding my fathering skills. Like when they're with me, they're on their own, you know. I don't have someone else to help me out with the twins. Right now they're with the Thai family and they get a lot of help from the Thai family, don't get me wrong. The Thai family do much more than they really need to do. But that's also part of Thai culture. A lot of people leave their kids to live with the grandparents here in Thailand while they work in the cities, or just in general, they just grow up with their grandparents. I don't want to do that. I want to be part of my twins' lives. I want to do as much as I can, and there's still so much I've got no idea what I'm doing and still so much I'm trying to learn. But before I touch on that, I just want to let everyone know that I did an interview on Irish Times with Pete regarding the passing of Id, obviously. An in-depth interview. There's a lot of old footage that he's pulled together for that, which I was not expecting. I thought it was just going to be me and him on the interview, so definitely check it out if you can. It's on the Irish Times YouTube channel.
Id's death, like, it came out of nowhere. You took a nap together that day, she was fine. Then later that day, you took her to hospital, and then a couple of hours later, she passed away.
It was just over 3 months ago, Ricky's wife, Id, tragically passed away.
Trying to walk the dog as well, and he's going all over the shop. I'm a bit worried because there's tractors and stuff up here. Went camping last night, everybody. Didn't vlog it, just wanted to enjoy the night, enjoy the day. Haven't had a shower in 24 hours, so you wouldn't want to smell me right now. But yeah, when camping up in the mountains, you can generally see in the distance from here in Chayapum. So freezing cold, slept in a tent, wasn't very comfortable, but I'm glad I did it. Just trying new things in life and enjoying life where I can. So this boy was home alone last night, which I don't like doing. It's a little bit of a, almost like a phobia, I guess I've got, leaving him alone. But if I want to travel and get out and enjoy life, I've just got to get used to it, and I've got to know the Thai family can look after him. Of course, if I was going overseas or something for a week or something, back to Australia perhaps, I'd probably put him in some sort of dog care, I'd say, would make me comfortable, like a dog hotel. Just not too sure. I think there might be one in a nearby town. But yeah, life's good. I'm going to discuss this previous video, obviously, and my thoughts and where people need to relax and where people may have got it wrong. Just living life, and I'm happy, and yeah, getting on with things, obviously. So in the previous video, I suggested leaving my twins in the car for 2 minutes while I ran into a small little convenience store to grab baby formula, and a lot of people lost their minds, obviously. Of course, I wasn't going to leave them in the car with the car off in scorching heat. You've got air conditioning, the car can be locked, and the car can't be driven when I've got the keys with me, so there's absolutely no risk there whatsoever. And it's not like I'm doing that all the time, it's just a one-off. A lot of people are suggesting, why can't I get the Thai family to help me out? Why couldn't I get Ing to come with me that day? Well, if people listened correctly to the video, you would have heard that the Thai family were quite busy that day. So it's just one of those days, wasn't it? I haven't had a day like that before, and I don't know when I'll have a day like that again, but I'm sure it's going to happen. It makes me think also, every day I'm thinking more and more and more about potentially leaving the village and going and living in a nearby city down the road, or even another city further away, I don't know. But doing that, suddenly the twins are my full 24/7 responsibility and care, so it's going to make things quite hard. I think for my mental health and my sanity, I'm going to have to do it. I don't think I'm going to be able to stay in this village forever, as much as I've loved it since I've been here. It's just too isolating, and I just need more things to do, like local gyms, more local places to eat, people to talk to more often. So we've got a pump in action here at the lake. I think they're doing what I've been saying people should do more often of. So this is pumping the water out of the lake, up this hill. So they've dug the pipe through the road, it looks like, and they're utilising their lands. I kept asking, why don't people use their lands? The rice gets harvested, and then the land sits there and does nothing for 6 months while they're actually doing something over here. I don't know if they're doing rice or they could be growing something else, but they're really filling it up with water. You've got the tractor in the distance ploughing or doing something, and yeah, it's quite a lot of water to put in, and quite a lot of water still coming out. So it definitely is possible in my area with the lake just here, but so many people, like all this vacant land over here, just don't utilise their land at all. It just sits there for 7 or 8 months a year doing nothing, when you could pump some water over and grow something. Of course, this costs money, and a lot of people don't have the money because majority of people aren't making money off their rice harvest, are they? They're growing rice for their consumption and their family's consumption. What else did people suggest made me a bad father in that previous video? The flat head gets a lot. Like they do a hell of a lot of stomach time, a hell of a lot of sitting on their side, a hell of a lot of being held and sitting upright. But it's not possible for me to do it all the time with twins. Someone slams me as well because I set the bottles in their mouths rather than sitting there and holding each bottle individually. If I do that, I'll be sitting there all day. So I won't do anything else. I won't be vlogging. I won't be literally doing anything because the moment they're not drinking those bottles, I guess I'll be changing nappies or I'll be doing the dishes. Maybe people suggest that's what I should be doing because I'm a father, but if it makes me lazy, then I'm lazy because I'm not going to sit there all day holding a bottle, and they won't be far off from holding the bottles themselves soon. People have been telling me to enjoy the stage you're in now because once they're running around, it's going to be a nightmare, but I'm looking forward to those stages, them running around, because what's the worst? They get hurt and they learn. They learn they shouldn't be doing that. They can hold drinks in their hands, they can hold food, they can communicate in some sense, but yeah, when it gets to that stage, I reckon it's going to be brilliant because at the moment, obviously babies are so helpless. You got to do everything for them. It's a lot of work when you've got two of them. It's a lot of work. So I've been told not to worry about the flathead by people, and the Thai grandmother, who's obviously very experienced raising children, she's raised many children there for the family. She's not concerned. So I don't think it's as big as a deal as everyone's carrying on about having a little bit of a flat head. It'll sort itself out. But I think you can keep commenting all you want about it, but I'm not concerned, and it's going to sort itself out. How many people do you see out there growing up with a flat head? It will definitely, and I've done no research on it, it will definitely sort itself out. And the babies are more and more starting to sit up, and they're going to start crawling soon, so it's going to be fine. And I know the people who may have commented things to say I'm doing this wrong, I'm doing that wrong, aren't necessarily having a go at me. They want me to do better. They want me to do the best. And like one commenter said, from the Gold Coast in Australia, you're not going to be perfect. And I know I'm not perfect. I'm definitely not a super dad or anything like that. I'm just trying my best. You got to make mistakes. And of course I'm making mistakes. And with these mistakes, you learn and then you get better and then you become a better father yourself, don't you? So that's how I view it. This is all a learning experience for me. And I guess raising children is a learning experience for everyone who raises children. Then there's always the typical people telling me to take them to Australia and raise them. I still don't get that. I still don't get why people think Australia is so much better than Thailand. Life's great here. Life's great here. They're dual citizens, so it's not a big deal. You may say they've got no opportunity. Once they grow up, if there's so-called no opportunity, but they can speak English, and they will speak English, they can just get on a plane and go to Australia if they need to accomplish something in life. People are worrying too much. The education, people always seem to slam the education in Thailand compared to Australia. I don't think the education in Australia is that much better than the education in Thailand. Maybe you're comparing, the private schools in the inner Australian cities compared to the schools out here in rural Thailand. I don't know what the go is there. But the plan all along, before my twins were born, and my plan now, with all the uncertainty of my future and, sustaining a future for my girls, is that I'll go to private schooling here in Thailand. They may do just a regular village schooling, or we'll see where I'm living when the time comes when they go to school, but they're going to go to school in Thailand and they're going to do just fine. I know people who have done nothing but public schooling their whole life in Thailand, going on to do a university degree, and they're doing they're very successful in life. They're doing many amazing things. They've got great skills. It's definitely not a reason for me to uproot Lily and Daisy and move to Australia right now, when the plan all along was to raise kids in Thailand, because that's where I wanted to raise kids, because it's such a great place. Of course, in a few years' time, mentally, I might want to be in Australia. We don't know, but at this stage, yeah, I'm doing things tough in Thailand still. Mentally, the loneliness. I'm not going and seeing people every single day. There's a lot of just me time, sitting at home in the village, hanging out with the dog. But I still think we're miles off better here in Thailand, in rural Thailand, compared to Australia. Really excited for this year and what's going to come, and yeah, I've got heaps on my mind, heaps to think about with my future in regards to where I want to live exactly in Thailand, and yeah, heaps going on with potential business opportunities and business ideas as well. So thank you so much everyone for the support. Love the comments every time, all the regulars. I read all the comments. Have a great night, guys. We'll see you next video.